Today, we all live in the digital kingdom, surrounded by the sleek, shiny convenience of plastic.
Tap to pay, swipe to spend. All our money is just flying around as happy, invisible data.
Meet Bob. Bob needs coffee. Bob goes to Sarah's coffee cart. Bob is ready to tap his sleek digital dragon card. Then, disaster strikes. The card fails.
Declined.
Bob tries again. Rejected. The digital system is down.
It's a minor glitch, but Bob is panicking. All his money is right there, but it's suddenly completely useless.
You see, Bob, like most of us, has forgotten about the old school hero, the ultimate financial backup plan.
It's that crinkled, uncool, and totally overlooked piece of paper you keep in your dusty old wallet.
We're talking cash. Why do we still use it? It's not just about tradition. It's about power, privacy, and freedom. We're going to dive into the hidden costs of a cashless society and the surprising reasons physical money hasn't disappeared. Stick with me! By the end of this video, you will never look at that crumpled dollar bill the same way again. But first, let's get Bob his coffee. Because right now, Bob is learning a very expensive lesson about convenience. The difference between digital and physical is more complicated than you think. And we start right now with the power of finality. What Bob is experiencing is the difference between conditional and final payment, which is a very big deal. Digital payments are conditional. They need a server, a bank, a network, and a whole lot of rules to work. Cash, however, is final settlement. Hand it over, and that transaction is instantly, officially, and permanently done. It means no banks, no internet, no power grid can undo the deal. That coffee is yours, no takebacks. This is why cash is still the backbone, the safety net, the ultimate failsafe for any modern economy. Oh, Bob realizes his sleek card is great until it isn't. Cash is always there, waiting in the wings, no matter what.
But conditional doesn't just mean a failed tap. It means every transaction leaves a breadcrumb for someone else.
And those digital breadcrumbs? They're being collected by the one thing that loves a cashless society: data. Bob's just bought a coffee, and suddenly he's getting ads for coffee mugs, coffee beans, and even coffee-flavored dog food. That's not a coincidence. Let's dive into the digital data leash and discover the true price of our convenience. Bob realizes cash is more than just money. It's a silent, independent vote for simple, untraceable transactions. It's time to see the 3 secret superpowers of physical money: privacy, inclusion, and system resilience. Imagine your digital payments aren't just a transaction. They're a tiny digital copy of Bob that follows you everywhere.
Every time you tap, that mini Bob logs where you are, what you bought, and how much you paid.
These copies report back to the big banks and tech companies, charting your habits, your joys, and your secret shame.
And those little copies are loud. They gossip about your transactions to anyone who will listen, or wrath, pay to listen.
He ordered the soy latte.
The downside of digital? You lose control of your privacy. You can't tell the system to just mind its own business.
Now, enter cash. Cash is the financial invisibility cloak. It passes hands, and the transaction trail ends there.
When Bob uses cash, his data leash immediately goes slack. No reports, no analysis, and no targeted ads. Cash isn't just a nostalgic piece of paper. It's a privacy shield, a vital opt-out button in a world of constant surveillance. But privacy is only one of the 3 secret pillars keeping physical money alive. There is much, much more to the story. We're talking about the fundamental forces that mean cash will survive any attempt to go completely cashless, starting now. Here's how it really works. Cash stands on 3 mighty pillars that no digital currency can ever truly conquer. Step 1. Privacy. We already learned that cash transactions don't generate a data trail. They disappear after the exchange. So if Bob buys a gift for Sarah with cash, his bank, his government, and his creepy tech company have no idea. Step 2. Financial inclusion. This is the big one. Going cashless means excluding millions of people immediately.
Not everyone has a bank account, an ID, or even a smartphone. Cash is the universal access key to the entire economy.
Step 3. Systemic resilience. This is the chaos factor. What happens when the whole system crashes? Blackouts, cyber attacks, emergencies. No power, no internet, no mobile signal means digital money is just numbers on a dead screen. It is temporarily worthless.
When digital systems fail, cash is the only universally accepted, instantly usable, and final form of payment remaining. Aha! Bob realizes cash is not just old, it's financial insurance against the total failure of the digital world. But let's get specific. Who exactly benefits from a society that refuses to abandon the cold, hard cash in their wallets? It's about financial inclusion. We can't talk about a cashless future without talking about the unbanked and the elderly.
About 1.7 billion adults globally don't have a bank account. How do they live and buy things without cash?
Cash is the universal financial passport. It requires no ID, no trust in a third party, and absolutely zero connectivity. It turns out, for a truly functional society, you need to include every person, not just the ones with the newest smartphone. And let's go back to the most dramatic reason of all: systemic resilience. This is the emergency fund for the whole economy. When the next natural disaster or cyber shutdown hits, cash is what lets people buy food, fuel, and water from businesses. Without cash, an entire society could completely seize up in a crisis. It is the grease in the wheels when everything else has locked up. Bob has learned his lesson. Digital convenience is great, but cash is a core necessity for personal security and community health.
Oh, how will cash and digital payments share the future? It's not a battle, but a balancing act, and the decision is yours.
So, we've learned that cash is not just an old leftover. It's an active tool for privacy, inclusion, and system resilience. It's not about choosing one over the other. The best financial system is a hybrid that uses both for their own great strengths. Bob will use his digital card for the big things, but he will keep cash for small purchases that he wants to keep completely private. The final lesson: a small stack of cash in your wallet is not only money, it's a non-negotiable insurance policy against all digital failure. Bob's got his coffee, he's got his cash, and now he's got the power to choose how, when, and where he pays for things. If you love this deep dive into cash, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of finance. Remember, digital payments are a tool for convenience, but cash is a tool for freedom. Use both wisely, and I will see you next time.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Cut, that was amazing.
Marker, take 45. I'm sorry, I can't keep a straight face.
We almost had it that time. Let's reset the dragon.
And those digital breadcrumbs? They're being collected by the one thing that loves a cashless society. Data. No, wait, dang it! I'll use my digital card for... Hey! Get off my nose! It's supposed to be a useful tool, not a tiny, angry drone. Best financial system is a hybrid that uses both for their own great strength. Wait, did the cash just leave? Where are you going with my continuity prop? Remember, digital is a tool for convenience, but cash is a tool for freedom. Now, can someone please get me a soy latte? Cut! Hey, stick around. I've got one final warning. They're planning a digital currency that makes Bob's old card look like freedom. It's a CBDC, central bank digital currency. A programmable dollar where they can control how and when you use your own money. That story is for another video. But for now, remember to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you when the digital storm begins.